Morning. Tuesday, May 14th, 2024. Best pitcher of the year, 1911. Two guys. Both of them are in the Hall of Fame. Ed Walsh. I'll adjust this a little bit. There you go. You see me a little bit better. There we go. And Pete Alexander. Both are in the Baseball Hall of Fame. The third time for Ed Walsh, best pitcher. He won 1907, 1908, and he wins 1911. Pete Alexander, first time. Both of them won two categories. I'm giving it to both of them. Walter Johnson's pitching. Rube Margueld's pitching. Mordecai Brown is pitching. They're in the Hall of Fame, but they only had one category each. Ed Walsh, 2. Most innings, 368, and most strikeouts, 255. Pete Alexander, 2. Most wins, 28. Most shutouts, 7. 1911, I'm going to give it to both of them. Who are these guys? Ed Walsh. I told you this is the third time he's won. He holds the record for the lowest career ERA of all time, of any pitcher who ever pitched in Major League Baseball for the last 150 years. Ed Walsh, 1.82 career ERA, earned run average. 1911, good year, 27-18. 37 starts, 33 complete games, 368 innings, 255 strikeouts. His career record, 195 wins, 126 losses, almost 3,000 innings, about 1,700 career strikeouts. 3 wins for Ed Walsh as far as best pitcher. He wins 1907, 1908, and now 1911. Pete Alexander. Grover Pete Alexander, Hall of Fame. First time winning. Would you believe 1911 was his rookie year and he wins it? Best pitcher. He wins 28 games in his rookie year. He's 24 years old. Started a little late. Too bad he didn't start at 20. Starts at 24. 28-13. 367 innings, woo, and 227 strikeouts. This guy's legitimate. Pete Alexander. And what a career. He goes and pitches for 20 years and wins 373 games. That is number 3 on the list. Cy Young, 511. Walter Johnson, 417. And 2 guys with 373. Christy Mathewson and Pete Alexander. He deserves the Hall of Fame. He was quite a pitcher. He's got 3 30-win seasons. And he has 6 20-win seasons. 6 20 or more and 3 30 or more. 373 wins, 208 losses. I like that. Not as many losses. Walter Johnson had 279. Cy Young had over 300 losses, but Pete Alexander, 208. 2.56 career ERA. He had 2,100 strikeouts. Now, Walter Johnson beat him in the strikeouts, 3,500. Pete Alexander not striking out as many, 2,198. Pitched over 5,000 innings. Walter Johnson had more innings, 5,900. Who's a better pitcher, Walter Johnson or Pete Alexander? You got to go with Walter Johnson on that one. But Pete is right there. So for 1911, I'm going to give it to Ed Walsh and Pete Alexander. Where would I put these guys in my rankings as far as the top 10. I've got Walter Johnson, number 1. I've got Christy Mathewson, number 2. Maybe Pete Alexander, number 3. I'd have to look more of his career. You got to put Ed Walsh in the top 5 because of the career 1.82 ERA. Didn't win as many games, 195. You got to consider Cy Young, got to consider Bud Calvin, Tim Keefe, Kid Nichols. Got to consider Nolan Ryan, Sandy Koufax. Got to consider Bob Feller, Carl Hubble. Some of these guys, pretty good guys. Randy Johnson. As we go over this list of the best pitcher for each individual year, I'll try to narrow down my top 10 greatest pitchers of all time. So far, I have 2 that I'm definite on. Walter Johnson, number 1, and Christy Mathewson, number 2. When I looked at Christy Mathewson's career, I thought, whoa, 373 wins, plus the 2-point-something ERA. And it was done in a 15-year period. Number 3, I'll have to debate. It could be Pete Alexander. I'll have to look at Warren Spahn. He's in there, too. He's got a lot of victories, 363. You got a lot of guys in the 300 club. Greg Maddux, don't forget about him, 355 wins. Hall of Fame. Bud Calvin had 365 wins, but he had 300 losses. Cy Young, 511 wins, but 300 losses. He had a 3.0 ERA, see. But what's interesting about Cy Young, he had 3 no-hitters. 1 was a perfect game. I don't know who's number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll narrow it down as we go on. I like this Ed Walsh guy, though. Boy, that career ERA. That is impressive. Thing with Ed Walsh, though, only 14 years. If he had pitched 20 years, that would have been something. He would have been in the 300 win club, Ed Walsh. 1911, 27, and 18. 368 innings. You know, he had a lot of innings in 14 years. 3,000 innings in 14 years. He pitches another 6 years, 200 innings. He's in the 4,500 inning club. Maybe close to 5,000 innings. All right, 1911, 2 guys, both in the Hall of Fame. Ed Walsh, Pete Alexander. We'll see if any more wins for Walsh. That could cement it. He's got 3 wins as far as best pitcher. Pete Alexander, the first one, but he's just a rookie. We'll see if he gets some more as we go down our list. Next video, 1912. Talk to you later. I'm out.